This is this is a heartbreaking and completely sad and sad high school massacre shooting with formerly a police officer. As it turned out to be that he is a bad person, and he did the torch at school and begins a shooting massacre and just point after this gun to the position here so they're going to commit the crimes of the murders and then finish the massacre and takes his own life with a murder suicide. There's a lot of it have a lot of things have going on about the situation, and together they have a long good legacy with the Columbine High School, and it's especially with the existence of Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold. Yeah, but there have been they actually did these for shooting at the students and kill some of the innocent people. Did they kill a lot of humans? But whatever just for the person whoever that makes this risky, that's where it makes it feels where it makes comfortable, or was it that so? But none of us should have as an unrealized is what that's, and I don't even imagine that's not been okay that, and that's how the person that takes the drugs addicted had to make things worsen, so it went to insane, like, and I think it's ending up like Mike Massacre. Yeah, Mike Massacre is the game's character from Damage Amiga games. They're made there, and he actually did this reality. So it was made from Finland, and also this year is the incident. So we have to talking about the high school shooting and massacre as a heartbreaking with this as heart losing with the children and student people, including these teacher. Wow, that is unbelievable. That was this. That was really, 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 really rough. Just really tough. And I wasn't went this far yesterday. I overlooked for news articles that I wasn't checking it here, and it said many children among the dead in nursery attack. The ex-policeman has killed at least 37 people, and most of them the children in the gun and knife attack at the child care center in the northeast Thailand. Police say he didn't kill himself and his family after a manhunt following the attack in Northbourne's Rumpel's province. Children and adults are among the casualties at the nursery. Police say the attacker mostly stabbed his victim before fleeing the scene. The former officer, aged 34, was shacked in June for drug use, the police said. It is not clear if there is an motive for attack. At least 23 children were among the dead in the mass killing in the town of Bhutan's Sawan. Some victims' ages as young as 2 were attacked as they slept. A dozen of people who were injured has been taken to Lumpur's district hospital. Head teachers Nachacham Jones said the attacker's son addicted essentially but had not been theirs for months. The man used to drop his child off and was always a police and checkly, she said. Mr. Panjam said there is usually more than 90 people at the school, but just over 20% of the Thursday. Due to the bad weather and the school bus breakdown. The shooter came in around the lunchtime and shot 4 or 5 officials at the child care center first. A local official said Chendapan Bolson, who was working nearby, told the Reserve News Agency. One of them was a teacher who was 8 months pregnant. At first, people thought it was fireworks, she said, adding that the man then forces an entry to a locked room where his children were sleeping. Videos to share on the social media appear to show the tears and distresses of parents and relatives of those killed as they gathered at the shelters outside of the sanctuary. Police officers arrived after the attack were confronted with horrific scenes. The body of an adult and children, some of them very young, lying inside and outside the building. After inspecting the crime scenes, we found that the perpetrator tries to break in and he's mainly using a knife and commit a crime by killing a number of the small children, said the police chief Dan Rakasan Kentaban Pants. Then he got it out and started killing anyone he met along the way with the guns or the knife until he got home. We surrounded the house and then found that he committed suicide in his home. Thai Prime Minister Koyanta Chan described the incident as a shocking event. Police named the attacker as Payat Kamrams, a local man who has been the police sergeant before he was suspended for drugs use in July and then dismissed in June. He is understood to have appeared in the court on the Thursday on the charges related to the use and the possible sale of methamphetamine. The marriage was seduced stages to be delivered on Friday. Armed with the shotgun, a pistol, and a knife, he stormed the nursey at about 12:30 local times, around 5. Sorry, my family did hear it though. The detail of what follows are still emerges, but after the killing spree, the attacker fled the scene in a white four-door Toyota pickup truck with the Bangkok registered plates, according to the police, who launched the search for him and warned the locals to keep indoors for their own safety. Eyewitnesses quoted to say the attackers had been driven by bystanders and opened fire at some of them, injury to several people as he made his escape. Well, that's a lot here. And it said, police say that Kamran returned home to killing his wife and son before taking his own life. Mass shootings in Thailand are rare, although the guns ownership is rare, rated at relatively highly for the religious. Illegal weapons are also common in the Southeast Asian country, according to the Registered News Agency. The nursey attack comes less than 4 months after the army officer shot dead 2 of his colleagues at the base of the Bangkok. Okay, well, that was it. That was really rough, and it's really heartbroken and it's heartwarming. So that's a hundred I don't really this. And I don't really think this person, the person that who was that turns the committed crimes, that the illegal weapons are real with these shotguns, a pistol, a knife that has stabbed their the children's, and then the teacher has hurt a lot. Sometimes the person got his plea got it out from high school, and maybe it's a belief that he killed his wife and son, and then before taking his own life. man.